Okay, so people want to say that God and science don't go together. They want to say that the earth is not flat. They want to say we're not on spiral time. Well, they're wrong. How do we know? Because, listen, one, spiral time works where anything is possible all at once, but how we know that and what the proof is fucking 9/11. I mean, 9/11 happens, right? And then you go to fucking 9/11, Revelations 9/11 in the Bible, and it tells you, like, they had a fucking king over them who's the leader of the bottomless pit. His name is Abaddon. Abaddon sounds just like what? Bin Laden. Hello? You sent a dog to eat the offerings, okay? So then, the whole chapter 9 of Revelations is about smoke coming out of the bottomless pit, blah, 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 all this shit. And then 9:12 is like, oh, well, the woes have come. There will be 2 more woes. I think the woes are fates, but I'm not sure on that. Anyways, so if you look throughout time, you can see these patterns repeating. They're repeating because we keep fucking up, people. The point is, we're supposed to connect all together. We're supposed to ascend the realm all together. That's why I made this video on fucking the galaxies, to prove to you that the earth is flat, because in the Milky Way we follow the Fibonacci sequence, which is a flat spiral fucking pattern. That's why we have a spiral galaxy. That's why we have, it's also called a pinwheel galaxy. It's a flat rotating disc. That's why when you look up at the stars, they still look like they go in the shape of a donut. They don't go, I always think of them going like around this way, like forward, like front flips. That's what I would think of them before I like seen this pattern, that pattern, but before I seen somebody like long expose a photo of the stars. So, I mean, there's 2 really good points why the earth is flat, why you shouldn't believe the government, well, why everything seems like bullshit, but whatever. I mean, I'll keep being crazy if you want me to, but anyways, also, like some other things, like, okay, the reason one day is like 1,000 years in heaven is because it's in another galaxy. Hello, like, there's, okay, if you guys don't know about the Anunnaki are aliens, extraterrestrials, or you can call them gods if you want to, but that's who basically people are worshiping. And it tells you in the Bible, the sons of man fuck the daughters of God. So that's the fallen angels, that's the Nephilim, that's this mix, that's all of us. We're both light and dark. That's why you have a sun sign for your astrology and a moon sign. That's why people aren't understanding or don't believe that their fucking astrology is true, because you're only looking at your sun sign. That's only half of your personality. That's only half of who you are. But if you combined it with your moon sign, then you always get your personality. I mean, I don't know what else is like, it's exact. 12 times 12, 144. There's 144,000 chosen people. Everyone's chosen. Choose yourself. We all feel empty. We all feel void. We all feel this ache in our chest, like, we want somebody to love us. Like, we want to find our other half. We want to find our missing piece. We're unfulfilled, so we're filling our holes with fucking all kinds of shit. Food, sex, drugs, more kids, work, I don't know, whatever you do to distract yourself. TV, social media, whatever you do. You're just filling your fucking holes. You're filling your time. You're filling your void with bullshit that doesn't matter, because we only came here to find ourselves, to overcome ourselves. 6 is the number of fucking, we know 666 is a beast, whatever, but 6 is a man standing on top of the world, whereas 9 is a man holding up the world. Listen, we don't want to hold up the world. We want to overcome the world. That's what the Bible tells you. Overcome the world. Overcome yourself. I'm about to get hit. Anyways, okay, what's it? This bitch don't know how to drive. It's a good thing I do. Anyways, so we're here to overcome the world, to overcome ourselves, to overcome our fears, to pursue our desires and dreams and passions and find ourselves mostly. Like, people don't realize God is the destroyer. Apollyon means destroyer. Apollyon, Abaddon, in Revelations 12. I'm going to skip back to this. But God is the destroyer too, because if God didn't break your ass down as low as you could possibly fucking go, you would never find God, because God, nobody calls on God when they're up in a fucking mansion living their fucking life. You call on God when you don't have what you need. You call on God when you're in a low place. You call on God when you are broken. You call on God when you need help. You call on God when, like, oh my God, like when you can't find parking. But that's basically, so God is, if you look at Hinduism, he's the destroyer. They have three gods. They have the creator, the destroyer, and the preserver. That's the same thing as the Holy Spirit, fucking the Father, fucking and the Holy Spirit, Father, and Jesus. But they call it the Holy Spirit, but the Holy Spirit is the woman. You see how they're trying to take the divine feminine out of everything? They don't want you to know, like, hey, like, there's a divine feminine. They don't want women in this shit at all, because we really don't need men, honestly. Like, that's why the aliens manipulated our DNA, whether you want to believe it or not. It's pretty much proof. The Bible's easier to understand if you think of it as, like, aliens and galaxies and all this bullshit, but there's pretty much proof. I mean, all of the cuneiform tablets, or cuneiform, or however you say it, tablets from Sumeria, they all have, like, literally written directions on the walls of Egypt telling you how the aliens came down from the heavens and created us. So I'm gonna end this video because I gotta get out of my car, but if you guys want to know more, watch Anunnaki Truth or Inky Enlil Truth. That video is dope. But bye guys, love you, have a great day, stay woke.